Take a slow breath in, and the same slow breath out. Allow yourself to slow down right now. You do not need to be different. You do not need to hurry. You are already here. I allow myself to be myself, not perfect, not convenient, not matching other people's expectations, but alive, feeling, real. I allow myself to exist without proof, without justification, without the need to earn the right to be. I already have this right by the fact that I am breathing, by the fact that I am alive, by the fact that I feel and continue to move forward. My presence in this world is not a mistake and not an accident. I am here for a reason, even if I do not always understand why, even if things are hard sometimes. I matter right now, not when I become better, not when I become stronger, not when I finally understand everything, but right in this moment. I allow myself to feel everything that comes to me. I do not divide emotions into right and wrong. I acknowledge them. I hear them. My joy has the right to exist. My sadness has the right to exist. My anger has the right to exist. My fear has the right to exist. My feelings do not make me weak. They make me alive. I can be tired and strong at the same time. I can doubt and still continue my path. I can be afraid and still choose myself. I am not required to be brave every second. It is enough for me to be honest with myself. My feelings do not need justification. They do not need to be explained or fixed. They need attention. They need gentleness. They need space. I stop comparing myself to other women. I let go of other people's scenarios. I let go of imposed timelines. Each of us has her own path, her own rhythm, her own lessons, her own depth. I am not late. I am not behind. I am moving as I am able to move right now. My pace is not a mistake. My pauses are not weakness. My slowing down is not failure. I respect my time. I respect my stops. I respect my inner processes, even if no one taught me how to do this before. I am learning to be gentler with myself. I am learning to speak to myself, not in the language of criticism and shame, but in the language of support and care. I no longer punish myself for being tired. I no longer humiliate myself for making mistakes. I no longer push myself away in moments of weakness. Even when something does not work out, I stay on my own side. Mistakes do not make me bad, they make me learning, alive, growing. I allow myself to be imperfect. I allow myself not to know. I allow myself to search, and at the same time to remain worthy of love, worthy of respect, worthy of warmth. I let go of the past as much as I can today. I do not rush myself. I do not demand the impossible from myself. I do not punish myself for decisions made back then when I did not know more. I did the best I could with the resources I had. I acknowledge this. I respect this. Now, I have new experience, new knowledge, a new right to choose differently. I allow myself to grow without guilt, without shame for changing, without the need to explain myself to everyone. I am not required to be strong all the time. I am not required to endure more than I can. I have the right to be tired. I have the right to cry. I have the right to ask for help. I have the right to stop and recover. My value is not measured by productivity, not measured by patience, not measured by how much pain I endured in silence. I am worthy of care, not for achievements, not for effort, not for convenience, but simply because I exist. I allow myself to receive support. I allow myself to receive warmth. I allow myself not to be alone. I return to myself, my connection with my body. I hear its signals. I respect its boundaries. I allow myself rest. I allow myself pleasure. I allow myself calm. I do not have to earn peace. I do not have to justify joy. I can be present without guilt. My body is not an enemy, not an object of evaluation, not a project to be fixed. This is my home, and I am learning to live in it with trust, with attention, with gratitude. I allow myself desires. I allow myself to want. I allow myself to dream. I can want more. I can want something different. I can want something new. I can change my mind. I can change direction. I can choose myself again and again. I am not required to match other people's ideas of who I should be. I choose to be honest with myself, even when it is not easy, even when it requires courage. I find support inside myself. I feel it, even when the world feels unstable. Inside me, there is a point of calm. There is a place I can return to. I return to myself again and again. I breathe. I am here. I am alive. I cope. Step by step, I do not need to know the whole path. It is enough to be in this step. Today, I do exactly as much as I can, and that is enough. I am alive. I feel. I choose to stay on my own side and crawl to leave my own mother. I feel the life we're in, safe, calm. I'm allowed to be myself. Real.